Yes, it is perfectly reasonable for a U.S. intelligence agency to recruit a middle aged man to train him for 2 whole weeks to become a covert spy and then allow him to spearhead a high stakes mission overseas to save the world. That's what Netflix wants us to buy into with its new action buddy comedy, The Union, starring Halle Berry, Mark Wahlberg, Mike Colter, and J.K. Simmons. This isn't about plot for Netflix. This is about packaging these stars so that the fans that they already have built in will watch this film. Netflix has niched the market for these films. They're all alike, basically, where they're putting more stock in the action sequences and the stars in them than they are about story and plot. So that's what we get with The Union. Not much there. It's not bad, but it's not good. And it's one that you've seen 1,000 times, at least 20 in the last couple of years on Netflix. This is banking on the idea that Mark Wahlberg, who's already been in so many action films, can be a fish out of water in this one, where he's out of place in this intelligence community and he can be believed as a spy, a bumbling spy who doesn't know how to fend off the bad guy. That's what we're to buy into. And this sounds like it could be pretty high concept in more capable hands. Now, listen, I can see why they would want to do this film, but the writing is weak. The stunt choreography is weak, especially with Halle Berry and Mark Wahlberg, who have been in plenty of action films. The action sequences, again, are not unlike what we've already seen play out in better films. So this isn't about winning over viewers. Netflix has that built in because all of the other movies, just like this one, have millions of views. People are going to watch them because of who's in it mostly. Not, if this is a popcorn film that is very accessible, you can watch at home, you have Netflix, that's fine. They're not so much concerned about character development as they are about churn. And maybe Netflix, this model is working for them, and so they're not going to try to reinvent the wheel. If it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality. This is already number one. Millions of watch hours have already accumulated for this movie. So to them, it is a success. So that's a plus for this movie. But we have seen this so many times. If you've seen as many movies as I have seen this movie over and over and over again. I want better quality. It is what it is. I think we have to get used to the fact that this is what we're going to get for Netflix and just for American actors. Because when it comes to the Asian films like this, they work. There's more, seemingly, more thought put into it. The plot matters to them. And so when it comes to foreign films like this, they are better. They are better than what we're getting here. The Union isn't good and it isn't bad. It's somewhere in the middle where the viewer is already buying into the fact that Netflix isn't going to be building on plot. This isn't about great storytelling. This is about watching a movie like this in the comfort of your home with stars you already like. Because there's nothing really there. There's nothing else there than some action sequences and the stars you really like. If that model works for them, fine. This isn't The Union is not a movie that I'm going to be watching, over the course of 10 years like I do Die Hard. I've been watching Die Hard since it came out. It's that good to me. This is not something I'm going to be watching in 2030. Put it on because I support these actors. I watched it once. I'm probably not going to watch it again because it doesn't have that quality of rewatchability because it's so rail thin when it comes to the plot, the story aspect of it. It's chemistry, but it's not love interest chemistry. They've known each other, Holly and Mark Wahlberg, for 30 years. You can see that brother, sister, camaraderie. That's there on screen, and it is fun to watch. But is The Union worth a watch? Sure, if you are busy doing other things. If you're sitting on the sofa folding laundry and you want to have some white noise keep you busy, sure. but you're going to be bored senseless after maybe 20 minutes. And just watch it for what it is, a popcorn flick with the stars that you already like in it on screen. That's it. At any rate, The Union is currently streaming #1 on Netflix.